entry, please make some noise or give a big round of applause, yeah? So, firstly, I've heard that we've got people from Japan. Make some noise. We've got people from Singapore. Please give it up, you guys. Thank you very much. What about China? Wow, large audience here. Very nice. I also know that there are some people from Turkey. Please make some noise. Give it up for Mexico. Well done, sir. Well done. And of course, give it up for Australia. Right on, mate, right on. What about give it up for Germany? And of course, give it up for America. Nice over here, nice. And of course, to you fellow Malaysians, give it up for yourself from Malaysia. It is so nice to see all of you here. Welcome once again to the One Night in Malaysia 2026. This is the 4th edition that we have here with you all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the official opening and the official welcome. And we'd like to welcome on stage a very special person to welcome all of you once again for being here at Sofitel Hotel. Please give it up for none other than Mr. Jake.
Hi, good evening again everyone. Again, welcome back to One Night in Malaysia. And thank you all for coming. So, we're going to get this show started. This is going to be a very interesting show. I think it's going to have a lot of surprises for you. I think Mr. Glenn and Mr. June. So before that, I would like to welcome back Glenn from EGT. Let's all give him a round of applause, please. Also, June from Kaido House. Give him a big hand of. And we also have very special guests here, so a round of applause for Mr. Cody Walker. Mr. Sean Lee. And from Bill side, Mr. Hirono Yokomaku. Now, before we get into everything, first, very big thank you for Glenn for getting all these stars together here. Glenn has a very special show for us today, so I invite Glenn to the stage to start his presentation.
Hello. So are you guys ready for tonight's program? Alright, so we have presented a lot of information to share with you. And I think some of you pretty much guess some of the information what we're about to share. So let's get ready. So what's new? We're going to show you a few things. I mean, we announced a few new product lines at Beijing, but we still have a few little surprise for everyone. Okay? So, pouring concept. One of our partners, we started with the McLaren 720, and it was very successful. And we are here to announce we're working with a boring concept with few more cars. So, please expect more partnership with boring concept, and you start with this M4 GT3. All right. Then we have one of my personal favorites. We're going to show you. Are you ready? We're going to show you when Diecast meets digital racing. I think you heard in Beijing, we are working with the video games. So here we go. I'm here to announce you are the first few batch of people saw this clip, fresh new from Japan, and it's our partnership with Extreme Racer, and it's one of my favorite projects this year because we are able to put mini GD cars into the video game. In addition to the car you saw in the clip, our second show car is currently being built, a 02X. This will be featured in the car, and I will be driving it. So you'll be able to race me in the video game when we finish. All right? So may I? May I introduce Mr. Sato from the video game to introduce you and explaining about the game concept.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Takashi Sato from Genki. I'm the producer of Tokyo Extreme Racer. Thank you very much for inviting us tonight. We are very happy to be here with me, GT team. Actually, I also prepared a presentation about Tokyo Extreme Racer, but my English is so bad. So I will ask interpreter to help me. It's a short time, but I hope everyone enjoys tonight. Thank you so very much. Now, ここからは日本語と英語でやらせていただきます。改めて本日は機会いただきましてありがとうございます。今から紹介するのは、元気の、発売する東京エクストリームレーサーというゲームになります。18年ぶりの新作として2025年に Steam でリリースされました。それでは本作の魅力をご紹介していきます。
Okay, this slide shows the timeline of the Tokyo Extreme Racer series. The franchise started back in 1994 with Shutoku Battle 94 for the Super Famicom. You guys know. And since then, it has evolved across generations of platforms including Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, and Xbox 360, earning a devoted long-term fan base. Notably, the 2003 PlayStation 2 title, Shutoku Battle 01, set in Tokyo, Osaka, and Nagoya became the biggest hit in the series.
はい、本作の大きな特徴の一つが深いカスタマイズ性です。パークシステムを通じてマシンチューニング、ドライバーの性能とかをアンロックしていきます。ディーラーでは多数の国産車から、愛車を選ぶので、リバリーで外装を自由にカスタマイズできたり、セッティングできたりとか、いろいろとできるようなものが手工型というゲームになります。
One of the key features of this title is deep customization through the PERK system. Players can unlock upgrades for their machine, tuning parts and driver abilities to build their ultimate ride. dealership, you can choose from a wide range of Japanese domestic cars and freely customize the exterior with the custom liveries. Furthermore, the turning menu allows for meticulous adjustment, including wheel adjustment and light height. You can craft your truly unique machines and take the free fires battle waiting on the Tokyo Shuto Expressway.
はい、ゲーム内には400人以上のライバルが登場していて、それぞれにプロフィールやバックストーリーが用意されています。プレイヤーは首都高速を舞台にライバルたちとバトルを行ってランクを上げながら頂点を目指します。
The game features over 400 unique drivers. Each driver comes with their own profile and backstory. Patrolling specific zones as their territory, the core gameplay revolves around chasing down these rivals, challenging them to a battle and rising through the ranks by defeating them to reach the absolute top of the highway. You can also pull into parking areas like Daikoku, PA, to talk with your rivals, offering a highly immersive story driving experience.
はい、本作ではミニカーブランドのミニ GT とのコラボも実現します。ミニゲーム内にはミニ GT デザインの特別調査がプレイヤブルカーとして登場します。
So Mini GT collaboration, Toyota Supra Next, I'd like to introduce our exciting collaboration with the Diecast model car brand Mini GT. Special edition cars featuring unique Mini GT design will appear in the game as playable vehicles. First up in the Toyota Supra, sporting custom Mini GT livery. The striking orange, black, the blue colors scheme is visually spectacular, making a design that will truly resonate with the Diecast fans.
これが R34 ですね。
Mini GT collaboration Skyline GTR R34. This is our second collaboration car, the Nissan Skyline GTR. The R34 is one of the most iconic and popular cars in the cities, and its pairing with the Mini GT livery perfectly fits the atmosphere of the game. As a collaboration bringing two different cultures, diecast models and gaming, it is something fans of both worlds can thoroughly enjoy.
次がシビックの車になってます。シビックのハイパーですね。
Okay, this one, Civic Type R. Our third collaboration vehicle is the Honda Civic R Type R. Based on the current model, this sporty machine is wrapped in Mini GT's signature colors. By bringing together the Supra R34 and Civic Types are three models representing different generations and styles. We have created a lineup that appeals to a remarkably broad audience of our enthusiasts.
はい、それぞれのミニ GT のリバリーを採用してまして、ゲームファンだけでなくミニカーファンにも楽しんでいただける内容となっています。このコラボレーションはゲーム文化とミニカー文化をつなぐ新しい取り組みとなっています。
Each car uses special Mini GT libraries and design, making the collaboration easy for both racing games fans and diecast collectors. The collaboration connects video games culture and diecast car culture together in a new world in an exciting way.
That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. So I don't know about you guys, I'm the type of guy who don't read instruction menu and just rip open the packaging and play. but this is going to be fun. The game is already exists, and we are working on the data pack upgrade. And when it's ready, we will share. One good news: the people, they kindly enough, we setting up a prototype to be played at MDX. So tomorrow, when you come to the MDX, you'll be able to be the first type of people to play the mini GD card in the video game. All right? Thank you. Thank you. So, let's see what we have next. So we launched the Cube Cars a year ago, and now we're going to year 2, and we have more casting than ever. Sorry. So now we have about 14 toolings already, different kind of cars. Covers from JDM, supercars, classic Lamborghini, Porsche, of course Nissans, and we are making more. So we have more tuning coming. Oops. We have more tooling coming. We're making 8 more toolings this year. And then we are still working. We hope to do about 10. So we still have some new ideas we will share later. All right? Then may I invite my partner June to come up and share with me. So, June, we are here to announce the little fun we're going to have, right? So we announced we're going to work with Kaido House to turn his famous 510 into a cube car.
Let's hear it.
I told June, you need to join the club, have fun a little bit. So I hope you like the design.
Yeah, it's so when I was approached to do this, I mean, it was a yes, and I have secretly been hoping that you would ask for the 510 wagon up here in Cube Cars, so I'm honored to be a part of it. But I expected this version, kind of the wagon that we all know, but to see the 4x4 version, which is a direct carryover from KHMG, I think is really unexpected for me. So yeah, I'm honored and I'm super pumped for this, and I hope you guys are all too. So let's hear it for this. Yeah.
So since June is on the stage, I'm going to give him the mic and he's going to share his news with everybody. June.
All right. Hello. How we doing? How we doing? All right. Show me some energy. What did you guys think of the event cars this year? Yeah? One more time. What did you guys think of the event cars this year? All right. We'll give you that. All right, let's look at some cool stuff here. Yeah. here we go. So I want to start with this because we have a full Kaido House manifesto, which is kind of the rules we live by. But I wanted to share this one with you because it tends to answer a lot of the questions, which is we are always 100% Kaido House. That is the root and the foundation of our brand, which means we are not set in reality. We're not interested in the real world. We're too busy creating our own world, such as the world which we created last year. This is just a small snapshot of some of the projects we worked on. Of course, our ongoing collaboration with DPK. Thanks to Glenn and his team, we worked on a really cool project with Gundam. And of course, our ongoing collaborations with Tamiya. But what I really want to share with you guys today is the next steps in the Kaido House world, which we call Kaido Works. This is a name that we've been using for a few years now, primarily to describe my personal design work in the Kaido House world. But we're actually going to graduate this into the next level. And how we describe it is visions in a parallel universe. Again, going back to Kaido House not being baked in reality. We're not interested in reality. We're not a replica brand. We are an art brand, always an art brand first, which is why we're not so set on scale and realization. It's in reality, it's more about what's going on here in my head and my output in creativity for you all to enjoy. So with that, we set Kaido Works to be positioned to have no limits in creativity. There are some automators who understand this vision and who play with us. And there are some who are like, maybe it's a little too much. So in that sense, there's nothing that gets in our way, which is why we created Kaido Works, for example. KH47, so we revealed this in Beijing last month, really inspired by Big Body K's German JD Roots, drift style, hardcore street style. And these are the kind of things that we're going to create in Kaido Works. Next. This is our Kaido Works Nissan Z. Now Nissan being one of the big collaborators and cooperators with Kaido House. This is actually a car we're building for real, along with Chris. Oh, Chris, there he is. Chris had the hard job of actually making this into reality, but we're actually building a real car of this in collaboration with Nissan. Next. And of course, Kaido Star Holland. We talked about this at last year's MDX. All I gotta say is good things take time, and you know in KH&G world, things do take a little bit of time because I pour over every detail myself and of course Chris' team. This will be coming and it's gonna be worth the wait, so hang in there. So I picked up a new truck recently, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And this is going to be something that we're going to be working on over probably the next year and a half. And we're revealing this for the first time tonight on why we bought this truck. And we are happy to announce that we're actually building a trophy truck for next year. And this is actually a full-size build. You saw the base of the truck in the previous slide. It is powered by a 7.3 liter big block, supercharged big block. It's going to have full trophy truck suspension built by my friends at Monster Brothers Fabrication. And we've already started cutting up the truck, and this is going to be a big deal. But of course, if we have that, we have to have the Diecast version of it. So I'm excited to announce our very first Ford product in the Diecast world. So this is going to be the Kaido Works F100 trophy truck. And this is one we're going to start developing soon for the KH&G line. Next. So you guys have seen the Camaro that we've got into tooling now. We're going to follow up behind that with the 1978 Chevrolet Camaro, powered by a twin-turbo LS. Of course, the signature Kaido House wide body style and stance that we all know and love. Next. And we're also happy to announce Subaru as another brand who's going to play with us in the Kaido Works world. So we're happy to debut for the first time car kind of works still here at STI. And I believe we have a sample of this, and you'll be able to see that in the show tomorrow. As long as we're on the rally team, our first Italian car in the KHV room, the launch of Delta HF Integral, and this recently got approved, so we're debuting this for the first time as well. So, the VW T1 transporter caused some conversations on this one's pre-order. We're here to show you that this is alive and well and growing, and we are now going to produce a race transporter version of it with a new flip-up rear hatch that's going to carry the car. And last but not least, true to the Kaido world, we're proud to announce the Low Boy Silhouette, and this is a brand new concept that I created, and this will also join the KGC lineup in the near future. And last but not least, Tokyo Diecast Club is a new event series that we're going to be kicking off. Actually in about 2 weeks, and the first event is going to be held in Venice at Kaido House headquarters, and this is going to actually be our kickoff 1-year anniversary event in Venice. So if you've been looking for an excuse to go to Los Angeles, this would be a good one to stop by at, and look for the TDC event series to grow. We want to bring this out to more areas, including right here in Malaysia, so I'd love to have a conversation with Jake and Glenn and see where we can take it. And with that, my time is done here for that. Thank you all.
Hello. So how do you like it? Had some fun? Some nice stuff from Kaido House, right? Okay, let's see what we have next. Come on. Okay. Officially Mini GT and Fast and Furious. I think many of you in the past 4 years asked me probably about 100 times, when are we going to do Fast and Furious? So I guess today is the day we're going to share this information with everybody. This is a very special program for me. We kind of get an idea together with James Bond, and we started James Bond program about 2 years earlier, because it took us a little bit more time to figure out what we can do to the model to make it different, to have that mini GT element into the models. Then of course it took us another year to persuade the movie company to get a license and to get everything ready and until today. And just kind of share with you how difficult that is. We got the approval to reveal this 4 a.m. this morning. So it is not difficult, but I want to express my gratefulness to Universal Pictures. They did everything they can to make sure we got everything on time. From the reveal, from the special model we're sharing with you guys, and from all this information. So let me first welcome Mr. Cody Walker to come out to share safety rules with everyone.
Thank you, Glenn. How you guys all doing? Right on. great to be here. I actually met Lynn a couple years ago in Southern California at the office there. Didn't see myself being here so quickly. This is really cool, and you know, it's very universal to keep you on edge like that until 4 o'clock in the morning. Good timing. 25 years of Fast and Furious. It's quite incredible, honestly. I want to actually ask you guys to help me out with something. So whenever I travel overseas, I got 3 little kids at home. They don't quite ever understand what it is that Dad does when he leaves. So if we can, you gotta get into it. Otherwise, I'm gonna look like an idiot up here. I want you to say Mini GT Show 2026. Can you help me out? I'm gonna start recording from this side. I'm gonna move this way. All right? All right. Go. Come on, guys, a little bit louder. Let's go. So weak. Come on, one more time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, don't worry, both of you be here, you know, a little bit more, and you share more. But let's talk about Fast and Furious. I think over this year, so many Fast and Furious movies, so many cars. And even my team asked me the same questions. What do you like? What gives you a strong impression when you mention about Fast and Furious? And I think the right answer, the correct answer, actually lies in Bill's side. It's the brand actually deeply connected to the movie. They create so many cars that is iconic in everybody's image. So let me welcome Mr. Yokomaku-san to come out and share his story with Fast and Furious.
皆様、本日はお越しいただき誠にありがとうございます。ありがとう。ベルサイドの代表の横巻です。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
Hello everyone, and thank you so much for coming today. I'm Hironao Yokomaku, the founder of Bedside. It is a true honor to be here with you all.
そして今回、ベルサイドとミニ GT、そしてファースト&フューリアス、このコラボレーションが実現したことを心から、嬉しく思っております。
I'm absolutely thrilled that this dream collaboration between Bayside Mini GT and Fast and Furious has finally come to life. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
本当にありがとうございます。本日まずベールサイドとファースト&フューリアスの関係を少しだけお話しさせていただきます。
Today I'd like to share a short story about how Bayside and Fast and Furious first connected.
私は昔東京オートサロンという車のイベントで一人の少年と出会いました。彼はまだ免許持ってませんでした。
Years ago, at the Tokyo Auto Salon, I met a young boy. He didn't even have his driver's license yet.
しかし彼は将来ベールサイドの車に乗りたいというね、熱い思いを僕に伝えてきました。その少年がこちらのスクリーンに映ってる RJ という青年です。
But he looked me straight in the eyes and told me with pure passion, one day I'm going to drive a Bayside car. The boy was RJ, the man you see here on the screen.
その後彼が自動車の免許を取りまして、私に車の依頼をしてきました。私は彼の情熱でね、やっぱり彼のためにカスタムカーを作ろうということになりました。
Later on, when RJ finally got his license, he asked me to build a custom car just for him, and I gladly took on the challenges.
当時ベールサイドというのは、東京都サロンであったり トラックレースであったり、ニュージーランドで世界最高速記録とかいうチャレンジをしたり、世界中でねさまざまな、トライをしてタイトルを獲得したという経緯があります。
At the time, Beachside was winning titles all over the world at the Tokyo Oak Salon in drag racing and even at the New Zealand Speed Challenge.
一方でこの RJ、私の作った車でアメリカ各地のカスタムカーショーにね参加をしたり、数々の、そのショーで、賞を受賞したりして、カスタムリーダーとなったわけです。そして各自動車雑誌そういったのでトップページをね飾ってくれました。
Meanwhile, over in America, I just took the car I built for him to custom car shows across the country. He won countless hours, became a leader in the custom scenes, and made the front covers of major car magazines.
そして同時にこのベールサイドと、いわゆる JDM 文化というのがアメリカ中に広まっていったわけです。
Through his journey, he began spreading Beachside and JDM culture all across America.
RJ と、彼の仲間たち、JDM をとても愛している若者たち、もっとねJDM 文化を世界に広げたい、そういう思いを彼らは持っていました。
RJ and his friends deeply loved JDM, and they shared a strong desire to spreading this culture to the entire world.
そして2000年頃、RJ とアメリカのその、若者たちのね熱い声っていうのが、集まってきて、この映画化のプロジェクト、それがこのファーストフューリアスの始まりです。
Around the year 2000, driven by the passion of RJ and young American car enthusiasts, a movie project was born.
当時本当にこの JDM の車を使った映画が成功するかどうかっていうのは本当に分からなかったです。
Back then, nobody knew if the movie would actually be a success.
日本の JDM 文化がハリウッド映画になるっていう、夢と希望を抱いてねこの映画に参加することを決めたんですが、それが全ての始まりです。
But I decided to join the project because I believe the dream and hope of bringing Japanese JDM culture to a Hollywood screen. That is how it's all started.
そして2001年、ドミニクが乗る RX7、一番上の赤い車ですね。
In 2001, the first movie hit theaters and we saw Dominica's RX-7, RJ's Civic, and the Honda S2000 rolling across the screen.
そしてその後3年後ですね、2003年、そこでは、スーキーの乗るピンクの S2000、そちらにある S2000、こういったのを作りました。
3 years later, in 2003, the second movie featured Suki's iconic pink S2000.
その後2006年に3作目、ファースト&フューリアス東京ドリフト、そこでは DK の乗るあちらのグレーの Z33、それから、ニーラの乗る RX8、ブルーですね。それから、映画の中ではこの NSX 黄色もちょっとガレージでリフトアップしているようなシーンに出てます。
Became the third movie in 2006, The Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. It features DK's Z33, Mila's RX-8, the Fortune NSX, and of course the car you all know and love, Hans Fortune 7.
そうですね、この班の、皆さんよくご存知のフォーチュンセブンですね。このファースト&フューリアスの東京ドリフトでは、この日本の JDM 文化っていうのとアメリカの JDM 文化がね、うまいこと融合をして、新しい世界観っていうのが生まれてきたわけです。
Tokyo Drift created a brand new world where Japanese and American JDM cultures fused together.
この東京ドリフトは舞台が東京で、私は非常に限られた時間の中で、この仕事を依頼を受けましてね、もう本当に短い期間でものすごいたくさんの車を制作するのに本当にもう命がけというか、そういう大きなプレッシャー、そういったものを非常にね感じながらちょっと仕事をしました。
The setting was Tokyo. We had very limited time, and I risked everything to build the many vehicles requested for the film. The pleasure was immense.
本当にねこれだけ続けてきて、東京ドリフトこの3作目の映画が完成してね、スクリーンで初めて見た時、この瞬間はもう僕の人生でね最高の喜びでした。
At the moment I saw the finished movie on the big screen for the first time, I felt the greatest joy of my life, and that passion hasn't faded at all even after more than 20 years.
そしてね、この未だにもう僕は結構年取りましたけれど、その情熱っていうのはね、この映画を撮って20年以上経った今でも全く冷めていません。海を渡ったねこの日本の JDM 文化っていうのは、カラーリングやこういうバイナルといったステッカーを貼られてデザインされた、こういったアメリカの若者たちの感性と融合しましてね、さらに大きな進化を遂げたということになります。それが、新しい JDM 文化だなと私は思っています。
When Japanese JDM culture across the ocean, it merged with the style and the energy of young Americans, evolving into something even bigger.
またこの東京ドリフトを通して反役であるサンカンさん、彼との出会いというのは、本当に JDM 彼の力によっても世界中に広がりを見せています。そしてファースト&フューリアス、この映画がスタートしてもう25年の歳月が経った今でも、その情熱っていうのはこちらのミニ GT とファースト&フューリアスのコラボレーションという形で新しい世界に引き継がれています。
To me, this is the modern JDM culture, also meeting some who played a hand in Tokyo Drift, helped spread JDM on the truly global scale. Now, 25 years since the start of the Fast and Furious, the exact same passion is being passed down to a new generation through this special collaboration with Mini GT.
ぜひ本日この特別なコラボレーション、ぜひお楽しみください。本日は本当にありがとうございました。
Please enjoy the incredible collaboration to your content today. Thank you so much for your time.
Let's give a big thanks to Yokomaru-san. He's kindly enough to travel this far to share his story with us. So, which are your favorite car? Anybody want to share? From Fast and Furious? RX-7, right? How many of you like Tang's RX-7? Raise your hand. How about Brian's Supra? How about the R34? Great, so good news is we're going to make all of them. So, So we're going to share a little bit what we're going to make. So this is like a successor of our James Bond program. James Bond program will be finished at the end of 2027. It's a little bit overlap. It will, the beginning of Fast and Furious. And Fast and Furious program will continue 3 to 4 years. We plan to do about 30 to 40 cars. There are still cars we're still identifying and trying to get more details. Alright, so it will be a big collection. So you guys ask for it. We listen to you guys, and we're going to make a nice program for all of you. And I think all of you know, right? I shared it this morning, but you guys are getting the first model from Mini GT, the Fast and Furious, the special model. And of course, I saw many complaints and worries that for the people who's not here tonight or at MDX, they will miss the chance to get a car. No, the pre-order will actually start Monday. So the program is already start going. And you will receive the first shipment before the end of the year, and then we'll carry to 2027. Alright? I hope this is good news for everybody. So, let's have some calm, nice moment. May I invite Irene from Make-A-Wish Foundation to join me on the stage.
Thank you, Glenn.
So, I think many of you know the first MDX, we worked with Make-A-Wish Malaysia, and we did an auction, and that was our very first charity event. And then now, when we revamp our Mini JB Gift charity program this year, this first thing comes to my mind is I want to resume the partnership with Make-A-Wish Malaysia. So I'm here to announce we will be committing a 5-year program with Make-A-Wish Foundation Malaysia. So let Irene speak a few words.
Well, thank you, Glenn. Really good evening to everybody, to the wonderful distinguished guests here, and also to friends who flew all the way from around the world to join us. I'm not here to talk about cars, so please put up with me. But I have something equally important and powerful to share with you. I've actually prepared a speech, but I'm not going to go through it because I think we're more excited to hear what Glenn is going to announce. But I'm here tonight to represent Make-A-Wish Malaysia. Some of you may or may not know what we do and who we are. In Malaysia, we have been here for 14 years, and our job is one simple mission. Simple, but really powerful. So we grant wishes to children who are very, very sick. And when we tell them that their wish is going to come true, I can assure you the sparkle in their eyes is exactly what I see in a lot of you here tonight when I saw you queuing up to buy the cars. So thank you for the support. And I would like to just share with Glenn that between now and mid-June, we have more than 30 children's wishes that must be granted in the next 2.5 weeks. So it's a bit of a fast and furious, if I could use that phrase, for us. And I would like to say with your support, you're helping us take one step or a few steps closer to granting those wishes. So thank you very much.
Thank you. What do you guys think? We should try our best, right? To support the foundation. So I'm here to reveal, we have a special model. It's a chrome orange special model this year for Make-A-Wish Foundation. 1,200 pieces. All proceeds will be donating to Make-A-Wish Foundation Malaysia. All right? Let's give a big applause to Irene, and let's do our best.
Even I have not seen the car up close, so it's wonderful. I can't wait to auction this off one day. Thank you so
All right, thank you. I'm very proud of everybody. Let's all work together to support the less fortunate. And let's see. we would like to thank you. This will be open and sold at MDX tomorrow, 1,200 pieces. All right? So make your plan. I hope you are one of the lucky ones gets them. But no matter what, thank you for your support for the program. Thank you. And I see here's the grill time. It's the time me and Jimmy to get grilled and questioned by all of you, right?
All right. Spicy questions.
Yes. Right? All right. Let's see. Mini GT Browning Collector Joey even have some of us who tough time building Mini GT. Well, honestly, I think I spoke in some events before. When I started Mini GT, it just very simple. I find what I want to create in such small scale, and I want to share the passion with the collectors. But with your support, with everybody's support, that it become a bigger brand than I've ever imagined, and the impact. So every year, I spend a lot of time traveling to an event like this or some offline meeting to share the passion of car, diecast model, car culture, and support the community, because I know it becomes something more than just model cars. It becomes a community experience and partnership and friends with everyone. So I'm grateful with all of your support, and I'll continue to do my best, and hopefully we're going to have some fun along the way. Thank you.
If there weren't production limitations, what would your craziest design look like? This is a good question, and I think thanks to Glenn and his team and an amazing development and production program, we're doing it. I mean, what you see right now is pretty crazy, and I think the Kaido Star represents, in its current state, how crazy we can go. And if you look at that, and some of you have the limited edition version, maybe if you've opened it, you'll see what actually went into that. The amount of detail and complexity, and even scale and size. That's a good representation of how far we can push Kaido's the KJG. And I think with the preview of what we showed you earlier, that's going to go even higher. So, yeah, I think the great thing about KJG is the place for me to realize these dreams into reality for all you guys. So yeah, we're just going to keep pushing the limits and go from there. But yeah, Kaido Star I think sets the tone for what's to come in our product.
A lot of people ask this. The answer is no. Unfortunately. I wouldn't say it's unfortunate. I explained it when I started Mini GT. We have a very clear vision, idea how we want to build our model cars. It took a lot of time to confirm, thinking about it. Why? Because we don't want to be changing them every year or every 6 months. We want to be very clearly know what we want to make. So we offer the best product we think we did, and we won't be changing it until for a long time. For opening parts, I don't think, for Kaido House, I think with Jun's design, there's a lot of expression he wants to do, both exterior or interior or mechanical components. For Mini GT, we are focusing on replica scaled down models for the car. My focus is try to capture the exterior design, the essence of each car, try to give you a model car that has the best balance in terms of shape, color, and quality. So, and when you start opening parts in a scale model, you start having gaps that is not right to the ratio of scale. You start have different issues which modify and change the proportion of the car. So Mini GT at this moment, we do not have plans for opening parts.
question, what kind of legacy do you hope Kaido House leaves in the diecast world? It's a great question. For me, the important thing for Kaido House is we don't want to do what everyone else is doing. And you see that in our products and the way we do things. And if you are set in, everything being exact replica of what you see out there in the real world, or if you're paying attention to scale and these things are really important to you, accuracy, if these things are important to you, you might not find that in Kaido House because we put the emphasis on other things, in art, in creation, in expression, and execution. And those are the things that are important to us. And not letting anybody or anything get in our way. And that is an important part of our legacy, that we always make sure that when you have a Kaido House model in your hand, you know who made it, you know who designed it. You can't say that from a lot of other products out there. But for us, you should always be able to recognize a Kaido House product. And that's the legacy we want to leave.
This is a little bit similar to the previous questions. I think I would say Mini GT become like one of the tools you can use to enter the car culture, to educate the collector more about car culture, car history, and it become a tool. And as long Mini GT continue to produce cars with history, with story, not just hypercars. I like hypercars too, but cars has different meaning to people's life and to the car history design all aspect. Then I think that will continue to help the new generation knows about more car and pass on and expand the community.
You guys are awesome. That's all I gotta say. I mean, look, you guys, I've been coming to Malaysia, and I was just sharing this with Cody earlier. I've been coming to Malaysia for a long time. This is probably my 50th trip to Malaysia, if not more. I've been coming here for over 20 years. You guys, some of you probably know where I used to work at before. But I've always loved Malaysia, and I've always loved car culture, and you guys create your own, the infusion of diecast and car culture is undescribable here. And in a sense, for me, Malaysia is the home of diecast car culture. So, I mean, it's amazing. So keep it going. And yeah, I mean, keep going. And keep supporting the Kaido House. And yeah, you'll always be in good hands with us, alright?
I get a tough question, right? The answer is no, we are still partners. I think there's always rumors about mini GTs with different project, partnerships, and it comes time to time. And I kind of get used to it, a little bit like gossip stuff, newspaper. But let me be clear, we changes our relationship with Liberty Walk because we have different targets. We continue to cooperate in model cars. We still licensee of Liberty Walk, except we are no longer the exclusive partner because we are not able to produce all the ranges they hope to because due to the capacity. So we agree that we ended the exclusive partnership, but we continue to be an important part of Liberty Walk community and Liberty Walk company. So we are still licensee. I think many of you still get many Liberty Walk model from Mini GT, right? So I think that answers the question.
That's a long question. Hold on. Let me digest this one for a minute, all right? What inspired both of you? Who spoke to you? Me, Glenn. Well, the detail part, I mean, that I definitely have to give credit to Glenn and the Mini GT team in terms of managing the development and production and manufacturing. Thanks to his production and development, I've been able to implement a lot of the details that often get missed in 1/64 diecast. Not only just missed, but done and executed in a really good way, because for me, proportion, clearances, the function, the look, I mean, these are all things that make diecast. And there's a difference between design diecast, right, which is what I do, and just scaling down, which is what a lot of other manufacturers do, and that's the difference. And for me to be able to take my creativity and also the things that I want to execute to get the Kaido house to look, I've been able to do that thanks to Glenn and his team and his production standards and the amazing development they do. In terms of future models and collaborations, what you guys can look forward to, I mean, the sky's the limit, right? It's like I always go into these things with no outcome, no expectation of outcome. I'm always kind of detached from outcome in that sense, and I like to approach things organically and let things flow. This is how wonderful collaborations such as my relationships and partnership with DJK and Tamiya come to mind. But for me, the most important thing when it comes to collaborations is authenticity. It has to speak on behalf of me and Kaido House and the things that we stand for, things we believe in. We don't just do random partnerships. Anytime we have a partnership or collaboration, it's very meaningful, first of all, to me and to what we stand for in the brand. But we also want to make sure that we do something really unique and creative for all of you, and it's something that no one else is doing. So look forward to more crazy stuff from Kaido House, right?
So this is a question I get asked quite often about interior of the cube cars. And at this moment, we have no intention to edit for a few reasons. One, of course, is the cost. For me to create cube cars, get back to the original idea of why I want to create cube cars. I want to create a model that's fun, it's cute, and doesn't give you a pressure for buying them. You know, we have managing the cost. Although Mini GT has a very good quality and price ratio, but we have to push it harder because I want to be a little bit more easier to be affordable. Then of course it comes to another important reason. Because the car is cute, it's not really a scale model. You're already squeezing and changing the shape of it. Then of course you can imagine the interior changes too, right? So it becomes very challenging and difficult to design a good interior design to fit into this cube car shape. Some car may be okay, sometimes not, then it creates inconsistency. So combine the both reasons, we decided to do it without interior to keep the cost down, make it simple, it's cute, roll, play with it, and have fun. All right? Thank you. Yes, this is also another topic I speak to many of you, and it does become a concern. Of course, in collectible, regardless it's antique, vase, stands, even real cars, price go up, go down, volume changes, that's normal. But I do feel the reason buying and flipping a Mini GT model, it's about the normal range. It's become not so reasonable. It's become discouraged to many collectors who used to love Mini GT and Mini GT's good price quality ratio. So for sure, we feel it's hurting the brand in the long run. We are taking actions step by step to ease it. But please keep it in mind for sure, because there's more and more Mini GT collectors joining to the group, to the market, and the older product with less production quantity, of course the price will go up. But I wanted to go up in a reasonable rate, not flipping and pushing it. Like some Mini GT model, the moment you get released, it go up triple in value, and I don't think that's a reasonable rate of increase, and that really discourage the collector and hurting the industry. So please work together with us. We will do our best, and please be some understanding if there's some nature, some changes in our policy. It definitely for greater goods that we will try to do to manage in the market to make sure we have a more stable price in long term. Thank you.
Who asked this one? Early releases. Well, look, I wouldn't call it a redesign because I still appreciate all the work that went into our initial models. For example, the Pro Street 510. Again, going back to cars that don't exist in existing product lines out there. It's like no one's done a drag racing 510. That's why I did it that way. But with that said, I don't think I would redesign, but I'd like to do an update on a lot of the cars, just because some of our early designs we've pumped out quite a few, and they've kind of run their course. And maybe it's time for an update. I would love to take, for example, our 240Z or the 510 wagon and do a couple little updates on them to refresh them and give you guys something new. But I think we'll always be faithful to the original intent and direction of the design. But I would say that conversations to update some of these designs have been had, so that's something that we maybe look forward to in the future. So there you go. The what? Volkswagen what? The Golf? Golf. What about it? Why do you ask? Why do you ask? Oh, I didn't see anything.
Let me rephrase this. Well, I wouldn't rephrase that. Let me kind of take it apart. This question is two parts. It is pretty hard to keep product affordable. These days, there's so many reasons. From raw material, from labor, from shipping, from government policy, from tax. There's so many reasons keep everything more expensive. Even McDonald's, even pencils, price go up very often. So it's very, very hard. But I would happy to share with you is because your support with Mini GT, we have a volume increase and we are able to use that to negotiate a better price. And we use that to return the advantage back to you. That's why how Mini GT over the years, we try our best to managing the price and make sure it's stable as possible at the regular retail price. And that is, you are contributing to this part. And if we continue to work this way, we think we can try to keep the price stable. For the part of competing with more expensive brands, I don't think that really is a right question to phrase it. Every product designed differently, different target, different price point in mind. So you can't really compare like Apple with banana, you have to compare something similar. So we focus on what we do, our goal, how we design our model cars, and we continue that way the best we can. Thank you.
What do you think, Len? This is an easy one for me. It's up to you.
I'm not sure.
I think this one maybe is, we might have to pull in the expertise of a mutual partner like Tamiya or something, but I wouldn't rule it out. I think it'd be really fun. Starting to see, Diecast and RC come together in the market, so it could be something that's worth exploring. You guys all know me, I'm big into RC cars, so I mean, it's okay by me. It's up to Chairman Glenn over here. See what he thinks.
So actually, I don't know how many of you really know. Actually, I started my career in hobby business as an RC car maker. That's my first product. So I know a little bit about RC. When you start taking a model car, want to add RC function, you're not really adding a function because you start making sacrifice for two different things. One, of course, is RC car, your chassis, your suspension, your moving parts. You start sacrificing the accuracy of the model car. You no longer can make the car looks accurate. You're probably able to do it with a larger scale RC, but for sure not a small scale. It's very difficult. Unless you have to create a lot of custom parts, then it's not making things expensive. Then things got even more difficult. You start talking about radio frequency because the design of the model where you put the receiver, transmitter, that start impact the performance of the RC control function. Now you really getting problems everywhere. So if you really look at the product on the market, it's very hard. The product has both the detail, the nice shape of a model car, and the fun function of RC that never really exists. So for now, until technology is advanced enough, I think Mini GT will just focus on making affordable model car.
Yeah, it's the other thing too. I mean, related to that is it's a different category altogether. When you start doing batteries, electronics, you get into regulatory and all kinds of stuff. So it does get complex, but it's a nice concept, nice idea. We'll kick it around some more. Maybe something to do in the future though.
Yeah, it's already enough headache to deal with product compliances, testing. I don't want to deal with the FCC.
Exactly.
We opened our first flagship store in Dongguan, and then we follow with a pop-up store in Taipei. And we use those two stores as a platform for us to learn about the retail, use it to experiment on the marketing, and to collect feedback from collectors, and also use it as a platform to share information with collectors. And it's a long journey. It's hard because we don't have a strong retail experience. It takes a lot of time to study, to improve. We do have intention to open more flagship stores, but it won't be anytime soon because we would like to master and be perfect with the first one. Then we will be able to branch out and open more flagship stores. But don't get disappointed. We are looking into open pop-up store in different regions, maybe 2 to 3 pop-up stores per year, rotating in different cities. And that will give us a more manageable scale at the same time, share all the benefit of flagship store with the local communities. All right? We will share more information with everybody when we have the solid plan. All right, before we go open up some questions, I would like to share with everybody, and I think it's not really a secret. Next year we will be celebrating 10 years of Mini GT. Thank you. And it's our intention. We're going to go to as many countries as we can. I know many of you, I do owe you a visit. Friends from Philippines, from Mexico, there's many markets that have been supporting Mini GT for many years, but did not have a chance to have an event. So it is on our radar. We're going to plan, some market may get a smaller event, we in some market may have a bigger event, depends on the market size, depending on the schedule. But I do plan to do my best to visit all of you the best I can and celebrate. So please stay tuned. I think by Q4 we will start announcing our celebration plans and we will share more information with everybody. All right? Thank you. So now we're going to take a little time with June. We're going to open up questions for any of you. I think many of you probably have questions you would like to ask.
Get ready. Here we go.
So, anybody?
but
Right, for those of you who would like to ask your questions, you can raise your hand and we'll go over and pass it back to you. Hey guys, thank you so much. John from Singapore. You didn't read my question, so I'm going to ask the question I sent in, and I think everybody's thinking about it. June, you've been hinting at doing a Porsche, and all of us have been hounding your Instagram because we're all pretty excited about that. Has there been any progress? What is that great Porsche that's been parked in your driveway? And will there be a release coming up?
Good question. That's a spicy question. I like spicy questions. You know, I've always been a Porsche fan. I've had them here and there. I would love to bring one into the product line. The challenge is always maintaining our core direction, which is 100% kind of house, and creating cars that don't look like anything that's out there in the ring, right? It's hard to mess with the Porsche 911 formula, right? You have to respect the car for what it is, and there are things that could be done to it, and those things have already been kind of done already. So in that sense, I want to wait and see where I can take the Porsche concepts. So it's going to take some time, but in the meantime, we might have something in Kaido Works in the future that will, you know, kind of fill the gap and act like a stepping stone to an eventual hopeful Porsche product in the KHMG line. So hopefully that answers your question in terms of the 911 that appears in my feed once in a while. Yeah, that's one of my personal cars, and I like to drive it when I can. There you go.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to ask any questions? Right, I see a hand come up right over there immediately, and after that it'll be with you, sir. All right, just state your name and your question and to who.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Glenn. Good evening, June. It's my first time here. My name is Yoden. And I'd just like to say thank you, Glenn, for bringing me GT into my life. Yeah, it helped me through COVID a lot because the world was on lockdown, and GT gave me something to look forward to when all this blows over. My question is, I'd like to know, can you give us an insight on the timeline when you decide to create a model, like from the moment you have an idea of what you want to make, all the what's it called? The details and the ins and outs of how you want to create this model before you actually post up the pre-order. Can you give us, to us collectors, we also I'm interested in that. I'm not sure if anyone else here is also interested in that. So could you share a bit of it if you can?
So this is actually varies, depends on my knowledge and data of the model. The way I see the model creation is, it's almost like artists, it's like a painting, like when you have something in your mind, you paint it. Same as making a model. I have some idea what I like, what I think of a car, and then how could I create into the 3D form. That's what I think of model making. Then, of course, it depends on a few factors such as a license, that often could be 3 days or 3 months, and then also the data. When I started my model making 20-some years ago, there's no CAD, 3D scanning. I had to find a car that would take a few months, and then I had to convince the owner, let me get near this car, and a few hundred to a few thousand photos. And then you take another few months for us to make the first prototype. So it depends on the car. But the modern car, they mostly have CAD from original design that greatly speed it up. So we have projects that with enough data, we can speed it up to 2-3 months to finish the first prototype. So it really depends on the car. and the data.
Thank you for your question. I believe you have a question as well, sir.
Hi everyone, good evening. Engage from Malaysia here. I just want to know, we have not seen any Mitsubishi lineup in Mini-GT. And in the Fast and Furious lineup, there will be Mitsubishi. Are you going to make them?
I think we have Mitsubishi in the slide, right? So, did any of you saw it? Yeah? So that already got your answers. Mini-GT will be making Mitsubishi cars. Yes.
Thank you for your question. Anyone else? Over on that side of the room as well. I saw your hand go up. Okay, and the next one will be over you, sir. Alright, so your name, your question, and to who?
Hi, Mr. Chow and Mr. Jun. I'm a avid collector from Singapore. My name is Nigel. So I'd like to ask you on one question that has been stuck in my mind for a while. So recently on some Facebook groups, I've seen some Porsche. There's an image of a Porsche designated 911. I believe I have seen some rumors that they were possible stolen products. So, is there any history regarding this Porsche, please?
Which Porsche image are you talking about?
If I may bring it to the stage, I can show you the image. I have seen the image with me.
Okay, he has the image in his phone. He'd like to approach the stage to show you the image. Huh?
Okay. So what about these questions?
So there were some rumors that I've been coming across that this is a possible stolen product from one of your factories.
Yeah.
So is there any history or anything you'd like to say regarding this, please?
No, at this moment we don't have any information for this model. And it's not an official document.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the question. Alright, anyone else who would like to ask a question? I saw your hand go up, yes. The man with the very interesting hat.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Glenn and Mr. June. So I wanna ask that I saw Mini GT present at Hobby Expo China 2026 last April regarding the special release and collaboration with the Jurassic and Fast and Furious franchise. Both of which are massive pop culture and icons globally. That got me wondering, have you ever considered doing something bit more niche for automotive enthusiasts? Maybe a special series based on car featured in Top Gear or the Grand Tour show that have been part of culture for more 2 decades now. So I'm curious, is there something that has ever crossed your mind lately, or even something Mini GT might consider making into release someday, like the niche automotive enthusiast?
Yeah. I think I spoke a few times about our product menu. It takes a bit while for our team to assemble a few ideas, and then we will see if there's a story behind the collection for us to tell. Right now you see many movie cars such as Jurassic Park, Fast and Furious. That's planned in purpose because we feel after racing, after historical cars, after JDM, I want to talk about movies. So that's where the James Bond kicks off. Then you have Fast and Furious, and then the Jurassic Park. And we do have some ideas in mind. I see many of you understand we produce many niche cars. So if it's a niche subject or special subject, not so popular, it's never our concern. Because our concern is always focused on telling special stories, share the story with communities. So we do have few plans in mind, and we will release them along the way. All right.
Thank you for your question. I hope that was an answer you're looking for. All right. Yeah, anyone else like to ask any question from this side of the room?
Right, no question.
All right, state your name, your question, and to who.
Okay, I'm Luke, and I'd like to ask why the BBR series models have such a low speed release. For example, the SF23 Monaco GP model has opened for pre-orders for over 1 year, but it still doesn't being released until now. So is this because BBR operates its product line differently from Mini GT, or is there other reasons?
The reason is actually very simple. We have no way to push the licensing. We kind of show ourselves at the foot when we speak to them and tell them we make accurate, detailed model parts. Then when we submitted our samples, they use a higher standard to review our product. Unfortunately, I think all the F1 fans knows most of the time their main job is racing and win championship in F1, not making model cars. So often we submit it, they say they have some idea, they have some comments, but they are busy racing. Ask us, wait, and then come back to us. So unfortunately, it's been a difficult process. We've been talking to Red Bull and some of the Formula One team, trying to improve it. But it's just baby steps. So it is what it is. We couldn't really rush them any more than we already did. So we kind of just had to wait for the instruction updates. So the Red Bull cars now is preparing slower than the other brands. But in general, we had kind of this problem throughout Formula One team because, as in many of you know, we put many nice little details to the car, and they demand more accuracy and even more professional design to the model. So it's one of the issues we face, we try to solve. We've been talking to the team. They say they will try, so let's hope they'll be nicer this year.
Thank you for your question.
Well, I have to say, I'm surprised no Fast and Furious questions. Any of you has a Fast and Furious questions? I'll take one more. No? Okay, I guess you are happy with our presentation then. Okay, thank you. Thank you for everybody tonight. I hope you're happy. And don't be disappointed tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of fun in MDX. And arrive on time, alright? I'll see all of you in MDX tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you to Mr. Glenn and thank you, Mr. Jun, for the Q&A or the question and answer session. Alright, I would like to pass the floor over once again to Mr. Jake.
Right, thank you very much, Glenn. Thank you, June. So, I think we are very near the end of our program. So, like always, I know what you guys are looking for as well. This year, the gift bag is going to be a bit more special. Glenn has prepared 2 mini GT cars inside, which is coming from the Fast and Furious, and June has his R34 as well. So, we are having 2 redemption counters on each end. Alright? Hold on, don't move. Alright, before we end the show, alright, why don't we give all our guests here a very big round of applause. Thank you for coming all the way. Glenn, June, thank you so much for all the support. You guys have been great throughout since the start of MDX until now. So I really appreciate the support. I think everyone here would like to give you another round of applause for all the things that you've done for us, that you brought to Malaysia. Thank you, Cody, for coming. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Yokomaku-san as well. You will all get to see all of them at MDX tomorrow. You may now move to the redemption counter, and for the VIP tables at the front, we'll bring your gift bags to you. Alright? Thank you again, everyone. See you at MDX tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, a quick announcement. We will also be having a signature session on stage here featuring our guests of the night. So once you get your